Hello everyone. Today's lesson is about the distributive law. This is where we use multiplication to expand brackets. So we'll start here with example number 12. We have 3 multiplied by 2x plus 5 in brackets. Now, one of the ways to set this out is to imagine 3 multiplied by 2x followed by 3 multiplied by 5. So 3 multiplied by 2x is 6x, and then we copy the addition sign, and 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. Another way we can imagine this is to draw a rectangle. Now the width of the rectangle is the number 3, and the length of the rectangle is 2x plus 5. So we put a little dividing line down there. And now we have 2 smaller rectangles. The area of this first rectangle here, length by width, is the 3 multiplied by the 2x. So 3 times 2x gives 6x. The area of the, now how do I change colour? There we are. The area of the second smaller rectangle here is still a width of 3, but this time a length of 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So we can see the total area is 6x plus 15. Now we'll try the second example, part B. This time we have 4x outside the brackets multiplied by 2, subtract y. Again, we can use arrows. Now this time it's all of the numbers, all of this term 4x multiplied by 2, followed by all of this multiplied by y. So 4x multiplied by 2 is 8x. Copy the subtraction sign. 4x multiplied by y is 4x y. Again, we could have done a rectangle. The number, the term at the front, the width of the rectangle, 4x, and the next one is 2. I'm going to imagine this as plus negative y. Remember, subtracting is the same as adding a negative. Divide that part there. The first section, 2 multiplied by 4x gives 8x. The second part, 4x multiplied by negative y. Now a positive times a negative is a negative, and 4 times x times y. So we see the yellow section added to the green section. Adding a negative is the same as subtract, and the results agree. That's the distributive law, and that's example 12. Now we can get slightly more complicated examples, like this one here. If we go 3 multiplied by 2b plus 5, and then we still have this extra plus 3b. Now remember, when there's nothing written between a number and a bracket, it's automatically multiplication, and we have to multiply before we add. So for this one, we multiply through. Three multiplied by 2b is 6b. Copy the addition sign. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. That's the distributive law. We still have plus 3b. Now I've got like terms. This is 6 times b, and this is 3 times b. These are like terms because they have the same pronumeral b. Now 6 of those added to 3 more of those is a total of 9b. and I still have the number 15. Now I can't add the 15 because that's a pure number, but this is a pronumeral with b, so that's where I stop. For part B, this time we have 12xy plus 7x outside the bracket 2 minus y. Again, when there's nothing written here between the term and the bracket, it's automatically a multiplication. We must multiply, so this part must be done before we worry about the addition. So when I keep working, I'll leave the 12xy with the plus sign there at the front. Now, 7x multiplied by 2 is 14x. It's a positive multiplied by a positive, so this term is positive. Then I have 7x multiplied by y, that is 7x y. Now this one was a positive multiplied by a negative, so the result is negative. Now I have to compare like terms. This first part has a number multiplied by xy. This last term also has a number multiplied by the same letters x and y. These two are like terms. So I can combine them. 12 of those take away 7 of the same thing. 12 take 7 is 5 of those x, y terms plus the 14x. Now we can't combine these any further because this term only has x, but this one has an x and a y together. These are unlike terms. We can't add those. Right, that's a few examples of how we use the distributive law. Thanks for watching.